My name's Jesse Elder. I'm 32 years old. I'm the pianist and composer for The Art of Circus. I started playing music when I was 3 years old. My parents put me in lessons, and they started me at the piano, and I've stuck to that instrument pretty exclusively my whole life. Around the age of 7, I started improvising and composing, and that's when I really, couldn't resist. This project, which is inspired by visual art, is a combination of passions for me, and that's why it made so much sense right away to dive into it.
About Jesse for a really long time, and we have a lot of friends in common, and hadn't had the chance to really work with him on a big project yet, but always wanted to. And when this came through, I love his sound and I love the things that he creates, so he was a natural choice. Basically, I just called him up. I was like, Jesse, I have this crazy idea.
He calls me up, he says, Jesse, come meet me in a bar for a drink. I've got a project I want to talk to you about.
And I just threw the idea at him.
We got together and he described The Art of Circus to me, and right away I could not contain my excitement.
And then he was like, oh my gosh, this is right up the alley of what I do, for so many personal reasons that he expressed to me, and then I told him a little bit about my past.
And right away I said, okay, this sounds interesting.
Circus was an idea that came to me one day while I was walking around MoMA and just realize how cool it is to be in the presence of great minds. Even though they may not be alive anymore, when you're standing in front of their work, they are there and present. And the beautiful colors in the paintings just reminded me, of the circus and what we do, and I started to see all of the similarities as I went from painting to painting, and just being like, oh my gosh, this has nothing to do with the circus and everything to do with the circus. These are the same emotions, these are the same ideas, the same use of space, the same need to create a reaction in the viewer, expressions of life and emotion and all things that make us human. And not only that, there are literally numerous paintings across the world that focus on circus, dance, theater as the subject matter, and of course the patrons and audience members as well. And that is just visually represented through sculpture and through painting and all types of media. So it's like, let's do an exploration, let's find out what the people in the past have said, and then create a present and a future with the people that are right here and surrounding me right now. It was a natural project and an extension of what we were already doing.
So basically I was given a premise to start with, and that was a great challenge for me because I ended up writing a whole lot of music that I would have never written otherwise. The experience of sound as color, for example, just basically mixing up the senses, and that's a lot of what this project is about. We get to experience music as a visual entity and visuals as music, thus the band name, the Synesthetics. Basically a family band. I've got my wife on violin, and Arthur Vint, who I've been playing with for about 7 years on drums and percussion, Talya Buckbinder on cello, and on clarinet and saxophone is Jeremy Viner.
With the Art of Circus and with everything we do at Cirque-Tacular, ours is a place that is about meeting the artists as actual people. So when you leave, you don't feel that you've been in a fantasy, and you don't feel that you've been played down to, or that there are gimmicks going on. You actually feel that you've met the artists as people, and I think that's really important. That's the thing that moves people most. I've always been a person that creates. It's just primary to who I am. More information on the Art of Circus, and of course where it's playing and how you can get tickets. I'm pretty sure that some amazing editor is going to put that information right here for you, so take a look. That's where to find it, and we look forward to seeing you at the show.